Welcome. Oh my God, what is going on with this PC today? I am having an absolute mare. I have no idea what's going on with this PC. The audio is freaking out on me. I'm hoping I can hear you, Winksy. Speak.
Yeah,
Yes,
I think
okay.
I'm here.
I have no idea what's going on. Welcome everyone to the channel. It's a great start for this bloody stream, isn't it? Leicester City entertain Manchester United in the quarterfinals of the FA Cup on Sunday. Okay, it's live on BBC One as well. I think it's a 5 o'clock kickoff, in it, Winks?
Yeah, I think it is, yeah.
Yes, it is. Foxes and United are separated by just one place in the Premier League. And this will be the 100th game in charge for the club for Brendan Rodgers.
Well, let's make it a bad one then.
Let's not. Everyone in the chat, smash a like on the video if you can. And if you're just joining me, please hit the subscribe button if you're new. Wixie, how you been?
Nah, I'm all right, man. I'm all right. I'm just getting along, obviously. This is my first week fully back at college, so it's weird getting back into the timetable again. I think it's the first time in a long while where I've actually needed a weekend. Do you know what I mean? Rather than just having every single day or almost just a day off, I've actually generally needed this as a weekend. So, just kind of happy to have life back to a certain extent.
Yeah. Well, cool, man. I've been going since the pandemic, mate. I've not stopped. Yeah, but right, let's just get to it. Leicester, Man United. Are you excited?
I'm buzzing. I'm absolutely buzzing for it. I really am.
Yeah.
I'm kind of hoping to almost do the watch along with you if I'm not around my dad's. It all depends, but yeah, I'm looking forward to it regardless.
Okay, well, I know the guys in the chat are looking forward to it, and I'm hoping if that's the case, you could be able to just put you in at the backstage or something. That'd be good.
Exactly.
Now, Leicester City have got a couple of injuries. There's no Ricardo Pereira for this fixture. There's no Harvey Barnes for this fixture. There's no James Maddison for this fixture. Potentially no Kenga's under. It's looking touch and go. Dennis Pratt will be fit. Yeah. Harsh on.
I've seen a comment as well on United's side. I think someone said De Gea is injured. He's actually back now. He's back, and he wasn't ever injured. He went to see his wife in Spain because she's had a kid. So
okay. Lone Star's here, by the way. I've not seen him for a while. Hope you're well, mate. Should we do this?
Let's go.
Now the thing is, we really could have done what I could have done was done you as well. So I could have had Leicester's and United's this side. That'd have been great.
Yeah.
I just didn't have time to do it. So,
and it's kind of those things that you just think on the spot as well. So
yeah. So I apologise, guys, but it is what it is. Kasper Schmeichel in goal. What is the point of even talking about it? Right. So centre backs. Look, it's. Do you think that Brendan Rodgers will go free at the back again, like he did against Sheffield United?
It's going to be tricky because obviously there's going to be. We're a good team.
Vexy boy, it's not been 2 weeks at all. It was last Sunday.
No, I think he's on about what he's ordered.
Oh, Team Warlock didn't come. Why? It's been 14 days. Yeah, but you can't count like Saturdays and Sundays probably. Yeah, you got to count in the
working
week.
Days.
You got to count working days, pal. That's that's standard in every single company in the world that delivers.
Amazon's bad as well, isn't it? So
yeah, it just depends what service they've used. It depends what courier service they've used, pal. But it says 10 to 15 working days shipping. All right, pal. Mr. Vane. The Fox's Arms is in the house. How are you, Jamie? You good? You good? Do we think we're going to go free at the back then, lads, or what? Evans, Fofana and Soyuncu. I think he's going to play three centre-backs, but then he's not got Ricardo.
I think
to play as that wing-back now.
They're definitely your best set of defenders, those three. Reliability-wise. I think, to be honest with you, I think it's worrying me because we've not been scoring that many goals recently, as a United perspective, and those three defenders are solid on your side.
You won last night though. To be fair,
yeah, just. I mean, when Zlatan came on, it was scary.
Yeah, weird. I bet it was weird seeing him back on against United.
Yeah, it was. But he's respectful. Bless him. He's a great player.
Yeah. So should we go for free at the back then? Boys in the chat are all saying the same thing. So I think that's what we'll end up probably doing is putting Cags on, which he goes this side. Johnny Evans in the middle, and Wesley Fofana. I think that
Looks good.
Yeah, I think so too. So that's how we go 3 at the back. So we're going to go 3-5-2, says LCFC Arix. And I think the Fox's Arm says the same thing. Jamie says the same thing. So Luke Thomas and Castagna, right?
I think it's got to be.
Or is it Michael Brighton?
Oh, I don't think Mark O'Brien will start this one. Unless you kind of do more of a defensive style. But I think with 3 at the back, it won't really work.
Michael Brighton says Kingdoms. I'm thinking Michael Brighton as well. I think he'll go Castagna and Michael Brighton. Kevin!
VDC and Castagna.
I think he'll go Kevin and Castagna.
Timothy and Luke. Thomas at left wing back.
I don't know which side he goes though. With these
Kevin.
Who's MA? Timothy Castagna and MA.
Michael Brighton.
Michael Brighton. Yeah. Yeah, I think so too. Kevin! I think Kevin. Nah, Thomas, nah. That's my thought. He will worry about the counter-attack, in my opinion. Yeah. So, in that case, it's going to be Ndidi and Yuri Tielemans?
Yeah, I think so.
It's the quarterfinals of the FA Cup. You've got to start playing your strongest players, surely.
Definitely. I think we will. I think we will go all out as well.
So, you got Ndidi and Yuri. And then Kells and Vardy up top.
Yeah. It's pretty simple, to be honest with you, this one.
It's a simple one,
This has probably been the most simplest we've had in a while, but because obviously people are coming back again.
I mean, that's pretty much done. Cheers for coming in, guys. See you later.
To be honest with you, although we don't actually have the set, we could speak about what we think, who we think like players could start for United as well, if we've got time.
Yeah, okay, we can do that. Let me just
because this seems really quick, doesn't it? Because we're at 7 minutes in and we've already done the starting exercise.
Yeah, it's true. Should we finish the bench off first for Leicester?
Yeah.
Because there's not a lot of players left, to be honest with you. James Justin's out. Someone asked about James Justin. He's out till like November, so keep calm. Christian Fuchs is out. No, he's not. Fuchs is fit actually.
That's
so
10
he's
players. Everyone's saying it's 10 players. We've missed one.
Oh, right, yeah. We've missed one.
Cam.
Yeah, we've missed one. Sorry, boys. We've missed one. Goodness me. Oh, yeah. Perez. It'll be Perez, won't it?
Yeah, it'll be Perez.
It'll be Perez.
Everyone's saying Iozi.
What, in front?
I think so.
Yeah, I think
after he scored, you've got to keep his momentum, haven't you? Because if with those kind of players, I think if you leave him out after the score, his form, his motivation and whatever is going to go down again. So
Perez played well against Sheffield United. He played well. He dragged himself out of the third tier. Put it that way.
To be honest with you, I think whoever we discriminate, it seems like they just go out and be like, no, we're not having that.
Yeah, everyone's saying Perez. Okay, we leave Perez in then. On that note, Christian Fuchs will be on the bench. Bloody hell. Daniel Amate will be too, potentially. Maddison can't be because he's injured. Barnes.
This is where it gets tricky.
Yeah. You start pulling them all out. Danny Ward, obviously. Under's a touch and go. Kenga's under is touch and go, according to the one thing I've read and one thing I've not. So it's a little. I think we'll leave him out. I don't think he'll make it. Hamza Chowdhury might be available for that game, and you might need him because he's a bit of an intense player. Dennis Pratt will be available. Thankfully, after the.
That was awful. I remember seeing that injury happen.
Yeah, he was left out of the squad, by the way, as well against Sheffield United, wasn't he? So
yeah.
Mendy available. Lots of midfielders going on here.
Thomas.
Luke Thomas will be available as well.
Tavares. That's what I'm just reading the comments on YouTube.
Yeah, the
Portuguese.
Yeah, I think he's Brendan Rodgers' favourite out of all the academies that have come kind of through and whatnot. I think Tavares seems to be the one that Rodgers likes the most. And
Luke Thomas as well, I think.
Tavares is kind of linked with like a United kind of thing anyway, because he's Nani's cousin. If you didn't know, anyone in the chat, he's Manchester United legend Nani. It's his cousin, Tavares.
Fact of the day.
So might just see a really good player come through here. We need one more place though. Do we go Vontae Campbell? I think it's going to be, or it'll be left.
Everyone loves Leshbala. We see that every time we do
Yeah,
this.
and you don't see enough of him,
No.
really. We could put Fitzhugh in. Don't see enough of him either, to be honest with you. It looks like Leshbala. Everyone wants Leshbala in, so I'll stick him in. That's it. That's your lot.
I think so. I mean,
And that's
yeah.
yeah. Stimpy, I read that. I'm still waiting on more info. You can only get your info with the same place as you. It's called the Google machine. Nothing seems to be springing up, pal. So I don't know. We'll have to see, won't we? I didn't know that. Now you mention it, you can see it in his mush. You can see it in his mush. You can see Tavares actually. You can't you? You know, when you think about it.
He does look quite similar.
Look, he does, doesn't he? Look.
Oh my god, they look really similar.
Don't they just?
Yeah.
Gosh. Wow.
I mean, if he did a backflip, you'd think it'd be Nani.
I tell you what, if he turns out as good as Nani, I'll keep him because Nani was a decent player.
Yeah.
He weren't quite Cristiano Ronaldo, was he? Cristiano Ronaldo. But,
well, no.
But who is? Who is?
Not many.
Exactly. Kenga's under doesn't look like he will make the squad. To be honest with you, he is still recovering from a thigh injury. It's touch and go with him for the weekend. I can't see him playing even if he did make it. In all honesty,
even if he was fit, I can't see him starting. I just think he's out of favour.
No. But you mentioned about Manchester United, and I was just looking at their lineup from last night. United played with a 4-2-3-1 formation with Shaw, Maguire, Lindelof, and Wan-Bissaka in defence with Fred and McTominay. And you had Rashford on the left and James on the right, with Fernandes in the middle and Greenwood as your striker.
Yeah,
Greenwood's not a natural striker, though, is he?
I actually think he is. I think he is supposedly a natural striker. When he came through the ranks and his first couple of games, he actually played as a striker. And then I think, obviously, we brought Martial in and changed him from that left winger to a striker, and he kind of dropped out to the right because that was the gap we were missing. But Martial is actually injured, so we haven't got him. And Rashford took a knock as well at half-time for AC Milan. So I think it's touch and go whether he will be starting or coming back as well. So, we're missing probably our two best forwards for the game. So it's looking a bit sketchy for the top three forwards. It's going to be tricky to even guess who's going to start for us, to be honest with you.
Yeah, sorry, I'm just moving Castagna. People are saying that Castagna would go left, Marco Brighton would go right.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, but I mean, if Martial's injured, is there any other injuries that we don't know about with Manchester United?
So obviously, I think De Gea will be available, but it's just whether, because obviously Henderson's been in good form. He actually saved us from that draw last night.
I've got your list now. Actually, I've got Mata's out. There's no reason given for some reason. It looks like he's going to return around the 4th of April. You've got Edison Cavani, who looks like he wants to leave the club for family reasons.
I've heard that. Yeah, I've heard that. But it's I don't know. I think if we offered him a bomb contract, everything could change. So I don't know.
It's been hit or miss this season for you?
I think Cavani's been a good player, but I think the problem with someone like that is he's very injury prone. So it's always going to be hit and miss because he's going to come back, have a couple of good games, get an injury, then come back.
He's at the end of his career, not sort of in his peak, is he?
Yeah.
Anthony Martial, you're right, has a groin and pelvic injury, and don't look like he's going to return until. No. Oh, you know what? It says here his potential returning date is the 21st. He could make it, mate.
Yeah, I've that's what I said. I'm not too sure whether he'll be back or not. Same with Rashford. I don't know whether I heard that he's going to be out for the game, but he obviously came off at half time, which is slightly worrying.
And Eric Bailly is out till the weekend as well with that knock. Yeah. And unfortunately for you boys, Marcus Rashford is being assessed, and there's a 75% chance that he won't make the fixture for the weekend.
So I think we'll start from the keeper. Obviously, you can kind of guess as well. Actually, I'll let you do a Leicester perspective first, and I'll see if we can change throughout.
If David De Gea is okay, he goes number one. If not, you go with Henderson, right?
See, this is the thing, right? I love David De Gea. He's obviously a legend at the club. He's saved us thousands of times. He's probably the only one that still has that title perspective. But Henderson's been bloody brilliant, like on a different level.
Yeah.
And he's saved us from that draw last night. I think if that was anyone else, if that was De Gea last night, I think we would have been out.
I tell you what, mate. I tell you what. Why you're talking a minute? I'm going to try and set up. I'm going to try and set up a. Yeah, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it for you. 1 second. I'm going to get you the.
We're
pitch.
gonna make this one.
I'm going to do it on literally as we're going.
Well, what I'll do then is I'll get the chat to almost do what they do with the Leicester ones for the keeper. I'll ask them whether they want Henderson or De Gea, or if they think obviously De Gea or Henderson.
Yeah.
So that'll be the question.
So we're going to go empty screen. And we're gonna.
Right.
I'm gonna do this live. This is how I do this live. You're gonna get to see some backstage stuff here now, which is quite cool, isn't it? So
yeah, I'm a bit 50-50 split on this De Gea Henderson thing. I think Ollie. If I'm gonna go off Ollie's perspective, I think he'll probably start De Gea.
Okay.
But I'd like to see Henderson start because he's been in a good run of form.
Okay. I am still here.
Yeah, it's fine. Joe Hunter says Henderson. See, this is the thing. I think it's going to be very, very tricky because I just don't know whether he'll drop Henderson after that good performance. They said score predictions and already put 5-3. I don't think that's how it's going to go again. Please.
Well, it did again. It did against James. Put it that way. It did against James. So let me just try and drag some of these Man United players. I'm sorry the graphics aren't as great as they should look, but I'm doing this literally on the fly, boys. This is backstage sort of stuff. Man United. Where are the Man United players? I had them all because we was trying to set up some stuff for you, weren't we, mate?
Yeah.
Here we go. Right, so we'll go with David De Gea in the goal.
I think he's going to start with De Gea, but I'd personally like to see Henderson. But I think it will be De Gea. Let's see what everyone else thinks. I've seen a lot of people say Henderson, to be honest with you.
Okay.
2 people so far.
We're going to see Slabhead, right?
There's no doubt about it. No doubt about it.
So we'll go Slabhead. These might be a little bit too on the big side, to be honest with you, but I don't really care. This is just this is rough until we get it sorted. But I wish I could do this for every team. It'd be great to predict both sides. Then that'd be great. But are you going to go Lindelof again?
I think it will be Lindelof as well. I mean, I don't think Bailly coming back from injury would be a good idea because it'd just be such a Bailly thing to come back and just like have his head split open or something. You know what I mean? It's just
yeah. Wan-Bissaka's going to start. I think he's a decent player, to be honest with you. I don't know if he's the
brilliant.
Yeah. I don't know if he's the best right back in the league, but he's definitely.
I think he's the best defensively right back in the league.
He's in the conversation for defensive. I think he's a little bit better defensively.
The left side.
Yeah,
that's where we want to speak.
Luke Shaw.
This is. Tell me if I'm completely wrong and out of my head. Right?
Why is Tellez not being used?
I think he was generally bought to boost Luke Shaw. Literally, I think it was that reason.
So you think Tellez was brought in to put pressure on Luke Shaw?
Yeah, I think 100%. 100%.
Wow.
And that's bad because it's almost like we're wasting money. But I think if you look at Luke Shaw now, is it worth it? Because his performances are ridiculous. And I think, and as I said, tell me if I'm wrong, but
he looks better. He looks better on the left than
best left back in Europe. Honestly, I seriously this season best left back in Europe. If you look at his stats, no, yeah, but still, if you look at his stats, he's got the most attacking chances created, a decent amount of assists.
Yes, Kingdom, spot on.
Best left back in the league since just. No, I'll agree with you there. To be honest with you, but I think if you look at him from an attacking perspective, it's what every team wants.
Okay. So are we going Shaw over him though? Then
100% over Tellez. 100%.
Oh my God.
100%.
How does that work? How does that even? I don't know. Okay.
He's brilliant. He's been brilliant. And don't forget as well, his first Premier League goal was against you boys.
Okay, so Luke Shaw on the left. So that means you're going to have Fred and McTominay. What's happening with Pogba?
I think we'll see Pogba starting. He scored for us again yesterday. I think we'll see Pogba and Fred starting.
So you're going Pogba on the right that side and Fred on the left that. Yeah.
Or Pogba on the left of side of midfield because Rashford's injured. That's where he played last night. He played as a left midfielder.
So he goes here.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do is I will put Fred and McTominay in the middle. Bruno Cam.
Okay. So Bruno as your Cam.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh.
Yeah.
On here. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I think. And then we'll put McTominay, McSauce, and Fred next to behind.
What number's McTominay? 38, 9.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. So you'd go McTominay here, and Fred. You'd go
next to him
behind. Yeah.
And then this is where it gets tricky because Daniel James, he's had a good string of games, but I generally don't think he's all that. But we haven't got that much options for that wing side.
Can Matic not play in that position?
I think he not as a winger, not as a winger.
No, but I suppose you're not really going to play him as a winger as such.
What, three CDMs and put Bruno over to the right side? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think we'll see Matic. I think it'll either be McTominay or Matic.
Okay. So Daniel James it is then?
I think it's got to be. It's got to be Daniel James. It kills me because I think he's... You know what? He scored a couple goals recently, but he's just not... He's a bit of a speed merchant. I can't lie. And then I think there's going to be only one man who can start up front for us.
Which is?
Greenwood. I think it's going to be a Greenwood up front. Because, Martial's, touch and go whether he's coming back, as you said. And Rashford's injured. And Cavani's injured. So I think it's got to be Greenwood starting up front.
And there you go. There's your team. Now, I do apologise. I haven't got the names on them or anything. That was just made in a very quick span. I didn't, I've not put this out right like it should be with the names and looking all posh. But that's kind of how me and Wixie look at them lining up. I think that's about right.
A couple of people are saying Ahmad on the right instead of James, but I think he's very young. And to be honest with you, I wouldn't mind him starting for this game, but it's quite important.
Well, I'm glad we're not having him because this is my artwork for Ahmad. Are you ready?
Nice.
Oh, dear.
But yeah, on a serious note, if he was starting, he'd be the first player I'd tell you guys to look out for because he's brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Okay.
Well, that about sums it up. So we're going with a 4-2-3-1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What would you look at? Right. What's your first opinion looking at that team?
It's not a Manchester United side that I'd fear. Put it that way.
Really?
I don't fear that side at all. It's not. There's no fear in there at all for me. I think the back four are beatable. I think
even Luke Shaw right now and Wan-Bissaka's he's had decent form.
But I just don't see this as a Manchester United. I've grew up through the 90s all the way to now, mate. I've seen Man United when they were dominating Europe. This is not Man United of Man United, if you know what I mean. This is doable.
I think, to be honest with you, we've been a little bit unlucky with injuries.
I don't even rate Fred. I'm not disrespecting. I'm not disrespecting whoever's in the chat. I'm not. I don't see that side.
I really like Fred. I think he's brilliant for his role. He will not stop running. Not at all. He reminds me of Okazaki. In the fact that he just doesn't stop running like a crackhead. He just doesn't stop running. Honestly.
like a crackhead. I think I'd be a bit more worried if you had Rashford on and you had Anthony Martial on. I'd be a little bit more. There'd be a little bit more.
Rashford and Martial, they've not been in good form.
They've not, but they're big name. They're big name players, and when they have to, they will produce.
I can see a good game coming from Bruno, Pogba, and Greenwood. I can see those three linking up really well. And to be honest with you, I don't think we're going to go into score predictions on this show because I think we usually save it for the watch along. But
yeah, we'll save it for the watch along.
But it's going to be a close game. and yeah, I'm looking forward to it. To be honest with you.
I'm looking at Leicester's one now. That's Leicester's team.
Yeah. See, I'm a little bit worried, and this is gonna kill me to say, but the one man I'm very worried about is Ignacio because of his form right now. I think
Weird,
he's
isn't
gonna
it?
be the kind of guy to go and score a goal against us.
Mm.
I was disrespecting the guy to another level 2 games ago. And
We all were. I have been
yeah,
for a long time, mate. It is what it is. But Winksy, we're gonna have to cut loose and cut this
it's fine, man.
now, and we shall see you on the watch along show on Sunday. I've not
Yeah, man.
made the link or anything, which is a shame. I couldn't promote it today. But once it's up, I'm sure you guys will go over there and click a like on it anyway, and smash a like on it because you always do. But for me and Winksy, we're going with 3 at the back, 3-5-2, I suppose, really, if that's how you want it, but or a 3-4-1-2. With Sernchu, Evans, and Fafana, 3 at the back. Castagna and Albrighton as your wing backs, Ndidi and Tielemans, Perez as your cam, Vardy and Iheanacho. What do you reckon?
It's a good side, man. It's a good side for what you've got as well, considering that the majority of your squad's injured, and they're not just small injuries as well. Like we've got our injuries, but they're nothing like anywhere near to ACLs or anything like that. They're usually just coming back in a few weeks. But yeah, it's going to be a good game, and I'm happy to be there with you.
Yeah, man. Right, thank you for everyone for coming in and getting your chats in. Smash a like on video if you can before you go, and make sure you smash a like on the stream for the watch along show on Sunday as well. And I'll see you on Sunday. I think we'll go live about probably if it's 5 o'clock kickoff, we'll do 20 minutes before, so we'll be live at 4:40, I suppose. Yeah, 20.
Have a good chat before the game kicks off.
Yeah. Right, take care, guys. I shall see you all very, very soon. Take care. Stay safe out there. I'll see you soon.
See you later.